Hello everybody, this is Sonya. I'm in Australia and we have a nice spring sort of day outside. Okay, so, well, I didn't sleep much last night, so I hope what I do today makes some sort of sense. Anyway, I'm up to, I'm working in here as you can see, and I'm going to put this piece in that I made last night. I picked up a box from out of the room here because yesterday, the day before yesterday, I had girls cleaning up in here for me, so tidied up everything, and we're on a monthly thing where they're going to come back once a month and help me with putting enough stuff off the floor back up in the shelves. Okay, so I don't get in too bad of a state with the room. So I come in here and I got a box because I didn't have anything out in the lounge room, because I got them to bring it all inside here so I can put it away. It's not all exactly done perfect, but it's where I can reach it, and I'm happy with what I've got done now. I can, it's really good. But anyway, so I just picked up a random box with things in it and went out the lounge room, and I took a piece of file folder with me and I thought, oh well, I'll make a pocket. I found this piece in there. It was beaded, and this trim and that, and all this stuff was in that box, and there's enough in there, and it's only a small box. I'll show you. There's this box here, look, and I had bits in there, and that's what I'm doing. I just got it out of there, okay, because when I was putting things away, or anybody was putting things away, we were just trying to make it so that it'd have, it'd be all nice tucked away where it's supposed to go. So I'm going to put this here then for the pocket, because there was actually a trim of pink down there, but I didn't like it that much, and I've covered it over with a sort of a nice apricot colour lace and put it right around the edge. This come off of some, it must have been on a petticoat or something, on the side of the petticoat. I nearly went up along the wrong way on that, I was nearly going to come straight up where them leaves are and muck this up completely. And that was not happy. I would not be happy, because I think I'm getting down to the nearly finished on this. Well, yesterday I didn't do any crafting because I went shopping. I had a good time shopping. I went to the sale again, and there was heaps of stuff there, as usual, but it just depends what you find when you're looking through the things, see? You got to see what, I'll just hang on to that for a minute. You got to see what you're after, okay? So I'm sitting there and I'm looking, because there's that much stuff there, you can't really see it unless you know what I mean? You got to find something. I bought some, what's the name? While I'm holding that glue, I'll show you these little, really old they are, Romeo and Juliet text things, books that you write in, look. And the paper is really nice. It's really nice paper, and this feels like it's fabric. I think I've seen come from the price of, well, see, the price is 3 and 4 pence or something, if that's such a thing, and 4. I seen somewhere where there was it's a really nice paper, isn't it? So it's got good stories on it. So people have written in it. So I've got 2 of those. This one actually had a plastic cover on it, and it was bending it up. So, and it's made it look a bit old and thingy inside, but that's okay. I will put them into something, I'm sure, when I get around to it. Okay, so I've got a few other bits and pieces, but I'll have to show. I suppose I'll have to do a video. Just a little show and tell, I don't know. We'll see what happens. Anyway, so I found those, and a few other bits and pieces. I've got some little lace. What did I do with my lace? Oh, hang on a minute. Now that's something I could probably use today anyhow. So the lady was in a really good mood there yesterday, and so she gave me the lace. She said, oh, you can have it, but I spent $20 on scrapbooking paper, because I found that sitting in amongst things that I didn't know what it was, because I said to her, what are them bits down in there? Because it looked to me like the samples of the furnishing fabrics, and the why were you not in shoddy? the samples, I might have to go a bit higher up here, that's better. And I thought that's what it was. When she lifted it out, they were packets of Kaiser Craft papers. So I bought them. Well, not all of them, but I bought a few of those. Anyway, so that was good. I think 6 packets I got. And it cost me $20 for 6 packets, and that was really good because they originally they're about $12 each. So I think I did a good thing, got a good bargain there. And so you pretty much know. And then she said I could have these, so that's all right, because this lace is absolutely awesome. I love this little trim. I did like the colour of this too. I thought, well, that's good. That could go. I have to be careful though, because I gave a lot of this stuff, a lot of lace to them a long time ago, and they're only just slowly getting bits and pieces out of the big storage thing that they have it in. This one here I thought was stretchy, but it isn't. It's just nice little white one. And then there's this one. This must be a bit vintage, this piece. Look at that. It's come off something. Somebody's taken it off something because it's got its little, hang on. See here, there's cotton. There's stitches going along the edge here where somebody's sewn it onto something. And then they've picked it off. So that's nice though, isn't it? I like that. And then there was this one here with a rick-rack on it. Look at that. That's nice, isn't it? I do like that one. That's really pretty. And then there's a bit more of that burgundy colour one, which is nice. So they were good for nothing, because she said, it's really weird, you know, because sometimes she's got $5 on a bag. It's probably got that much in it. And it just depends what people are looking for on the day, I suppose. But anyway, so I got those because I bought the paper. I suppose that's why. Oh, hang on, I didn't put any glue onto that bit. I suppose I don't really have to, I don't think. That looks good. I mean, I've got to finish these 2 pages. I was working on this the last time I was on here, I think, because I had to fix this one. I'm going to have to get something to put there that I can lift this up with. Now, what would I like to put there to lift that up? A tab of some sort. Piece of something. Well, I don't know. Isn't that... Oh, I know what I was... Look, I was getting ready to put some lace along here, wasn't I? Because that's what I want to do. So maybe I should keep going with what I'm doing. This is nice. Won't fit, though. It's a nice piece. Hubby's going back to the doctor today because he's still not better. And I'm pleased. It took him a long time to decide to go back. Oh, gee, it did. But he's going, so that's good. This is a nice piece too, but I did like the other one better, but we'll have this piece, eh? Have that across the top. So it's not just too ordinary. Okay. Now, what's on here? I'm thinking about putting something up there first. Do we think? This is a dear little one, isn't it? I have some, oh, I seem to have found a lot of this lately. I've got white, I've got pink, and I've got this one. They're pretty. See, this goes good with these colours, doesn't it? Can't have too much, I don't think. Can you? Do you think you can have too much? I doubt it. I doubt it very much. I'm hoping that Mum's going to bring me a parcel today. I got some clothes yesterday, and in the mail. I was very disappointed at first, but then when I checked them out later, they were right. I didn't think the sizes were right on them, but anyway, it worked out fine, so it made me feel a lot better, because I was all excited when I come home from up the town. So I had to go and do a bit of shopping. I'm here playing around in this things, because I've got hold of something here that I really like. Look at that. I do like that. Look, I've clipped it under there to make a tassely thing. Look, isn't that cool? Colours, the colours are going to go really good with this, aren't they? And put something across the top there so I'm going to stop fiddling about. Okay, what about this? I've put all my laces in the bag so I wouldn't be scratching through it and messing it all up. Except for some that was a lot of, and I already had it rolled around. This one looked nice. I do like this. This is a real old vintage one. This is really nice, this piece. This was gifted to me by a friend. She gave me all this lace. She said she didn't think she'd use these colours. That's nice, isn't it? I do like that one. And that's keeping with the page itself, I think. Don't you reckon? I do reckon that. Okay. Bit of that could go good. Don't know. Now, this pot of glue that I've got here, I'll move that up there because it was all wrinkly. I know. What are you going to do? But I need to... It's probably because the elastic band squeezed it. And my husband just put a new screen on the front door, so the cat is not happy because Jeremy closed it. He said he couldn't handle the cat going near it now. In case the cat goes near it, he's not going to handle it, he said, today. He feels better, he won't worry. Oh, well, he will worry, he won't let the cat near the door, but he's not feeling very good, so you know how yourself when you're not real. And my arm, I'm going to... I was awake most of the night last night with it. It's just, oh, it drove me crazy. Having strong painkillers, having, what's the name, Voltaren stuff or whatever it is, rubbed into it. Jeremy put that on for me, but that was not till about 2 o'clock this morning though, because I was having such a terrible time trying to get to sleep. It didn't even work that good, I don't think, either. It's niggling at me today. He's testing me to see it. It's not good. Pain is not a good thing in my world. I'm sorry for grizzling, I'll have to stop that now. Keep going here. You take your mind off these things, you do. You have to do that. You have to take your mind off these things. My mother was a very strict woman and there was no time for grizzling. Not wanting to do something. She told me though when she was young, like she had a real lot of, she had five sisters. No, there were 7 girls and 6 boys that lived, because there were 2 passed away in her family. Like, and Nana, if she ever seen them without a job, she'd give them some sewing or something. And Nana, she never let them sit around doing idle things. There's nothing idle about it, you know. You had to be working. If you weren't working and that, you had to be sewing or doing embroidery or some sort of thing, patching socks or something. And they never let them sit still, and that's what I suppose. She didn't actually have them all young at the same time. See, then when the older ones got a bit older, they helped with the younger ones and so forth. I don't know if that mailman's still going up the other side of the road, or is that here or not. Kids these days aren't doing nowhere near the stuff. They're mostly, I'm bored. No, not anymore. They used to say that sometimes when they were younger, because there was no computers and things like that until they got older. I mean, well, not that old anyway. Ellie started school when we got a computer, and she's 25. So 20 years ago we got them because we thought that we'd have to learn them because the kids had to know about it. So we had to buy one. We didn't want to, but we did. We couldn't do without it. Now we're worse. The kids probably spend more time on them than they do. But we're not, I'm saying we're doing good things on ours. I'm so sure they are too. They are too. School for Ellie and she's back at work now too. She said she went back Monday because she had her wisdom teeth out. She had to go in private hospital and have her wisdom teeth out because they were really wrecking her poor little self, so I suppose it was good she had them done in hospital. She said she feels a lot better now, so that's good. They can really wreck you, those teeth, those teeth things, can't they? Okay, so I need something on this one here. Okay. Do the white or not? I'll put some white trim up there. It's really pretty, isn't it, having the white on too? I mean, the pink and the white, they go together really well. And the bone colours, they look really nice. I've got to work out what, oh, hang on. No, look at this. I've got a bit of this on here. I probably rolled it up and put it away, and that was it. I didn't get any further with it. Which side is the right side? Oh, that looks good because of this. Look at that. Fluff everywhere. Everywhere there's fluff. That happens though. I don't realise till I get outside how much is on my clothes. When I took my clean clothes, I go out with clean clothes and you're outside and it's all coming at you, all the fluff. I think, oh dear, where did I get all that from? It's all on my clothes. Cat doesn't sit on my chair, but if he comes near me when I'm like rubs himself against me when I'm walking out or something after I get dressed to go out somewhere, it's all over me then. And cat hair everywhere. I don't know if I can see which side this is. Honestly, I don't. I've actually got my timer on. I hope I'm not doing too much fiddling about here. I'm going to try and see if I can figure out where that's going to cut there. That looks like it. Nearly down to the last of this. But it still comes out really quick, so that's good. So, you know, it doesn't keep me waiting or anything. I'll figure out something to put up here. Come on. Come out wherever you are. Okay. Glue this down. Hope everybody's having a good day. Can't think of any questions that anybody needed answering, because I do try to type things down when you ask me a question, but I try then to answer them on the next video I do. If you ask me a question, I'll try and answer it on the next video I put up, because after I've read them, if I can't explain it like without writing a book, because I've got to write it down, and I'd rather just, you know, tell you like this, you know, about, that's crooked, isn't it? That doesn't matter though, we won't fiddle around with that today, that's not going to be a good idea. You know what, I might put a little trim around that thing. Where's that little trim, a little tiny trim here, long bit, rolled it onto something this morning. Where'd it go? Oh, look at this. Here it is here. This is it, what I'm looking for. I suppose one of you yelled at me, Sonya, look, that. Is that it? Is that what you wanted? Yes, thank yous. I like that. I'm going to put that on there. I think that just needs to be finished off, doesn't it, really? It just needs that. It needs to go across there on it. With that going that way or that way. Hang on. I might have to... Oops. Hang on. Nobody panic, just hold on, everybody. What's going on with this? I tighten it up and I'll loosen it up. I'm not loosening it. It'll be falling off there in a minute. I know, we'll move it over a bit. Now maybe you can see it's all white, so it's we'll put this on here. Which way will I do this? Will I cover the ends with that? Now whether I'm going to bring these down here first and that one across, or yes, I am. I think I'll do that first. That one the other one can go across. So here, stuck to that. I don't know whether it's hair or a bit of fibre off something. I don't know for sure, to be honest. Okay, so that's all lifting up because it's not stuck down properly, but now it will be. Now it will be stuck down properly. Oops. Righto, so did I decide I'm going to have it going that way, aren't I? Because that'll be good. This is coming really handy, this little piece. This is coming really handy. There you go. And this one, like that. I'm going to have to turn it around like this because it was that's upside down, isn't it? And this is the right way, I hope. I hope this is the right way, Sonya. You stick all your pages together, you won't be happy. And then there like that. I think that looks better done like that, doesn't it? Across the bottom. Across the bottom. And we need a tab underneath it first. Sorry. Oh dear. Something to put under there to lift that up. Something small. Something small. Trying not to put my arms in the way. It's not easy though. You have to use them, so it happens. Just have some sort of a little ticket or something here. That's nice. I don't know if I can put that on there though. Here we've got some bits. These are all got stuff on them. Stuff, yes. Alright, something to put on there, Sonia. So we'll say lift this up or something. Right. I went to a lot of trouble to make all these little things and put that stuff on there, but that glitter on there, but I don't know if I like them anymore, or if I like them now. Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad. It's not good when you do that though, is it? Spend a bit of time sticking and gluing and fixing and putting stuff on, and then when you go to... It's probably not the right thing for there. Righto. Man across the road's having a fence put in. Actually, he's up the road, across the road, up the corner. That's nice. I like that. It's one I made earlier. Paper clip. I'm about to show you those two because I've been working on paper clips this morning. That's the bottle, the water bottle making a clunking noise. I wonder if I could put that on there. Would that look like a... We'll have a look and see, eh? Got some little small, give me the small curves of thingies, small curve things. Yeah, it needs to be something, a half something, do you think? How about a half of that? I'll be able to put it under there, look. Right, and then you just lift that up to open it. Okay. If it's not that though, we've got another circle. I've got that little bit. That little bit might work. That's pretty, isn't it? I do like this. I do like that. I made that these videos one day, didn't I? Yeah, might have done. Might have put a video up on that. Does it look alright? Going up there, sitting there so you can lift it to look. I'm going to turn it around so I can see what I'm doing properly. And put this over here. And this up here a bit. Get up here a bit. Thank you. Right. Now. You wouldn't think it'd be so hard to figure that out, would you? You wouldn't read about it, it'd be so hard to figure that out. How about that? I'll put that there. Okay, that's not bad. I'll go with that. Here comes that old Marlin. I suppose he's not old. Takes a real long time to go. He goes up the side, like a part here that's just... He stopped. He just put a bit of rubbish in the bin. He wasn't out there long enough to put something really good. So I'm going to stick that onto there. He goes up round the Scobel place it's called, and it's only like it doesn't go all the way through, and you turn around and come back and he's been there for ages, and he must go up there and have a cup of tea or something. There's not that many houses in the street. Doesn't matter. I suppose it's his job, he knows what he's doing. Maybe he's up there having morning tea. Maybe he lives up there. I don't think so though. I think he does. We were worried about the neighbours. Our dog barking, but Their dog barks. Look, can you hear him? He's a big dog. And that's okay. He doesn't, it's really weird, you know, he doesn't bother me one bit barking, but the little dogs, when they start doing yapping, oh dear, the other ones on the other side, they bark all the time, because there's about 5 of them over there, like chihuahuas and things they are, little terriers or whatever, and they bark, oh, they just go on and on and on. Well, as you know that, I've already told you about that. Try not to whinge about it, but, you know. Well, I don't know what you think about that, whether you think that's a silly idea or not, but it's going to stay there until it's not there anymore, and I think I'm going to leave it with some sparkly stuff off something. I don't know what it is. So I'm going to put something up here that I'm going to make. Where am I? Off the camera. Good one, Sonia. Up a bit higher there. There we go. So I'm going to put something over here, but before I do that, I'm going to look at what I've been doing. Where are they? Because they're nothing spectacular yet. We're starting to get to that stage. Paper clips. We've made paper clips before. Everybody's made paper clips before. But I don't know where I'm going to put them on here, because they're made with the clip up in under the inside here. Like, it's in here. I'll just open that up. There, see? And I need it to go onto a piece of card or a piece of paper, because I can't, hang on, I'll get this bit here. It's got to go on something like so. Wait a minute, I must be doing it wrong. Am I probably opening the wrong end, knowing me? Or have I fastened it together accidentally, or what am I doing? No, that's it. I've actually glued it. Come on, I've accidentally glued it. Now it's right. See, now you've got a piece either side, right? But all the things that I've got in here have got fabric and that on it, so they won't slide over the ends. So what I thought I'd do is put them on things like this, so I could put one on here. You just have to open that part and fasten on it like so, okay? But of course we'd do some decorating first, wouldn't we? We could put some decoration on it first. So, well, I could probably use that ticket in there somewhere. Where's the place? Here we go. Look at that, I can put that there. Why not? Yes, that looks all right. So I can decorate, and I shouldn't have probably glued that down, but I did. What can I say? It's already done now. But these ones here are really easy to put together. Amy made some of these a really long, oh well, when I say a really long time ago, it wasn't that long ago really, but she had a video up on doing these, so I'm going to show you how they're made when I find my piece of papers that I was doing them with, because for some reason I got a fish and put them away this morning. Well, when I say that, look, they're just here. Okay, so all you have to do is get a paper clip, of course, which I just here. And I did this with the small ones. I've got really little ones and really big ones, and then I've got other ones that's just like, you know, stars and stuff like that. So I've got to do something before my time comes up on this thing and stop fiddling around. These ones have got this size in them, okay? And they're alright. So I've got those, and I've got these bigger ones. And the plastic ones, but they're still the same as them. I couldn't get the in-between, but anyway, that doesn't matter, because you do it with what you got, you see. You first do with what you got. And then, you know, one day if you see some of them, I could buy some if I see some. So I started out that I was going to use cardstock. You know, but it's too thick. It's too thick, because I think so, anyway. So what you do is just you get a piece and you fold it over like that. And you can have whatever size piece you like, as long as you don't, it's not going to be too big and like dag everywhere. You know, you want it to be like so that size compared to that. So that's about, your paper clip is only, the paper clip is not about it's about an inch. And so is the paper that way. That's an inch that way, and this way is an inch down there. Now whether I cut a bit off there or not, I don't know yet whether I'll do that. I did with some of them. I cut a bit bit up on them, but I haven't, so I've got to decorate them. So that's you do your first piece. Then you get your glue. Hit your glue. I think it's best to get the glue. This is craft glue. It bonds anything, but look at that, it says, you know, dries clear. Because a wet glue, I think it'd take a long time to dry for a start. This is like a, come on, out you come. Nearly down to the bottom. I'm going to hold it up this way for a minute till it comes down. The wet glue would make it too soggy. The glue stick wouldn't be a good idea either, I don't think. And by the wet glue, I mean the PVA and that sort of thing. Tacky glues are good. This is what this is, I'd imagine. It might be a tacky one. Okay. And then you put glue on that side. And you put glue on this side here. Try not to get yourself tangled up with your arms. Oh dear. And then you get a piece of paper and you put that over the top of that. The same size. I suppose it wouldn't matter if you change the size, I don't know, not considered that myself. So you put that over there like so. Try not to get too much glue stuck to yourself. Okay. Now, dry that a bit. It won't take long to dry, it's really good. Oh, it does a little bit, but not that much. So, what I try not to do is to stick down the two side bits there, because that's where it's got to open for you to put this onto something like that. See? You slide that in there like so. And that's what these are like. And then you get a piece of fabric, whatever sort you want to use. I might put a bit of calico on this one if it fits over. But a while ago I had a piece of calico or something and it didn't fit, so I just cut it to fit and that worked just fine. So I'm going to put that on there and I'm keeping the frilly bit on the side because I like that. Try not to stick it down though, Sonia. So then you just put this on here like this. Really easy. And this side. Oh dear. Come out wherever you are. Come on, I don't think I'll be using this after this time. I think I'll be having to leave it. I have to leave the glue then. I suppose I could use a bit occasionally, but not while I'm trying to do a video because that's not going to work for me. If I've got glue on both sides, very good. Now I'm going to try and get this on both sides to fit because I only just had enough, didn't I? Come on, snag it down there and down there. The thing is, though, you can put something else on the end as well. I'm sliding away because I've got the book cover on me underneath me here. That's done. You can put it like a bit of something on the end if you wanted to stop it from being so. Well, we're going to cover them anyway, aren't we? To make them look so nice, aren't we? You can make them thinner. Like there's a nice piece of skinny piece there that I've got left over. I could put that on there, I suppose. I could put this on here. A bit vintage looking. I can figure out which is the right side. This is not going to be easy. Figure that out. I think this is it here. Don't you? Oh dear, I don't know. So you do both sides, right? So when you put it on your paper or your card and it comes over the other side of the, well, you wouldn't hold it that way, you'd hold it this way. Right? You put it around like that and you try not to stick it down, so we'll make sure it's not stuck down, and we get in here and we push this up under there like that, okay? So that's good. Right, that's good. Okay. I like this one too. I might put a bit of this on here and use this in this book. What do you reckon? Because that's really nice, isn't it? Snazzy. I'll put it on here. Come off there. Put this on here like this. Oh, that's nice. I'm going to get a wee bit of bling on here too. Watch me. I'll get me glue. Get me glue out here. This glue keeps coming up over the side. I don't know why that's happening. I'll get the top off. Last time I got that other top off, it flew across the room. I got one there from that one though. I can't get it. This is not... Oh, see, there we go. It's off across the room. It's not that far though, it's just there. Don't cut that with your good scissors. Have you got bad scissors? Have we got any bad scissors here? I gave them all to Jeremy. Okay. What do I do now? Can't sit here like this all day. What do I do with them other ones, I wonder? Oh, dear. Nobody watch me. Just don't... Oh, I know. I got a good idea. Hang on. Hang on. I'll poke a hole in it. Without wrecking me... Getting me butt. Oh, how's that look? That'll work. Best than cutting the top off. And don't make too big a hole now. Just gonna... Just come... Oh, yes, that's good. It's coming out very nicely. That's enough. Now, we're going to put this onto here, aren't we? Right, so this is nice. Okay, pretty. Don't put too much on. But it's okay. It's all good. As long as I'm sticking this on the right way. I'm not closing the opening on it. You move out of the pot and you get in the pot. There we go. This goes up here like this. Okay, come on. That's nice now, come on. Ah, dear. I haven't got much to go on this book, I don't think. I was going to work on it this morning without you, and I thought, oh no, let's just do this because you never know, it could give you a clue. Could come up with a good idea here. You never know, something that you just haven't seen or done before. Isn't that pretty? I like that. Now, I'm going to have to wipe my hands first. Give me a minute while I get my hands dry so I can put something else on there. Something pretty blingy thingy. I know. Don't take too much time looking for it, Sonya. It's here somewhere, whatever it might be you want. I know. Okay. I know I was going to put a couple of charms on a few things, but I don't know if I want to put it on there. I didn't know if I was going to put it on there or a tassel-y thing. Righto, now this is... doesn't come off. It does not come off even though I'm wiping my hands with a wet wipe. Now, we've got to aim in here in the right place and put it on. Now there's a bit there that didn't stick, but I want to go back here and fix this. Because that was kicked up a bit. So that's nice. That looks really pretty, doesn't it? I do like that. Now it's going to be on this card, isn't it? And we need to put something else on there. What have I got? Has anybody got an idea? Can you tell me what you think I should put on there? Something flat-ish. Something flattish. That's an interesting word, isn't it? That's not bad. I don't mind that. I have to have something else on it as well, though, hey? I've got these tiny little things that I bought ages ago. I can't put that on there. It's a bit heavy to glue, I think. Why do I put that on there? With a bead of some sort. This butterfly's nice. That's nice. He's a bit heavy, a bit thick. I should have some more somewhere though than not like that. I'll go with a flower, eh? I'll put a bead on top of it. I'll have to figure that out with a bit of needle and thread, I'd say. Should be able to do that, shouldn't I? Got a piece of cotton here on a weird needle. This weird needle. Okay. So I'm going to put because I've already made it, right, I'm going to put the knot underneath the flower itself, okay, because I can't go through the other stuff, so I'm just going to go through the top of here Just make sure I catch that. So I've got a knot there. So this will go on top of the knot. And it doesn't matter if it comes over the side a bit, because that gives it a bit more interest. And then I've got to come up through the hole here. And one lady said to me she didn't know how to bead, so I'd like to show you how to bead. It's easier than anything beading. She said, I don't know how to bead. Well, you do, because it's all in our hands. All we've got to do is just put it out there. Excuse me. Okay, a gold one would be just the thing. Nice shiny gold one. Put it back through here. You're going to go through the bead, back through the, where that's glued on, is that moved? Did I move that? Did I unglue it? Yes, well, put it this way, it's not stuck down that good yet, it's still drying, so I'll go back underneath there, come back in here, because these are sharp, these bead needles, and that's why that's working good, because, but if you had a thicker one it wouldn't go so good. If the needle was thicker it wouldn't work as well because of the glue. The bead needles are very sharp, so that still has that fitting in there, right? Because this bit here is up there between the other two pieces. Right, and it's gluing it down now, so I'm going to have to cut this off, but I'm going to run it up through here first. I'm going to go back in the lace, in under the lace, and take me cotton up through here. And nobody's going to know, because you can hardly see it. Do a small back stitch, because I'm making sure this doesn't come undone. Do a small back stitch and go a bit further. And then I can cut that off, okay? Right. There we go. That good? Thank you. Very good. I'm saying thank you. I don't know. Oh dear. Right, so that's going to go on there. No, that's not going on there at all. It's going on this one. And then it's got to have something on the other side. But we can deal with that a little bit later, because I've got to find something else to put on this page so I can finish it. I've got 2 minutes. Well, that's not going to work for us, is it? Okay, so I'll put this over here. It's pretty, and it's a interesting piece. Oops, I better show you. My bead soup. Okay, so now I've got still these ones here to make, except the only thing is I haven't thought they won't go over the pages where there's lace. So that's okay. I don't mind if I don't get any in here. I can make different ones anyway. There's always something different, isn't there, that you can do to put where to put them. Put my needle back down here before I lose it. That thing, they get caught in everything. They're very dangerous, those needles. You have to keep an eye on those. They get stuck in things real easy. Now, I was over here on this page earlier today. I don't know if I was here when since I've been talking to you, because I wanted to put something on here. So I'm thinking this, gee, it's good when I go and get stuff and it'll work for you straight away, won't it? Isn't it good? Will that go on there? Do I need, yeah, I think a nice bit of trim on the top of that would be good. And then, okay, what would I put on the front? Frame of some sort, eh? Wait a minute, I'll put this round here, measure that roughly, cut that off there, move this over here a bit, and put some glue around the top of this little booklet, so I can, I think I was making this last time I was on here, wasn't I? I hadn't finished it. Oh, I've got so much to do, and if I get tired of an afternoon, I like to have a sleep, and it's not good. And then of a night time, I feel when I can't go to sleep that I'm wasting my time because I'm awake. But I can't do that. Ow. I feel like I need to get up and do something, but I don't think I'd be able to, because it's just, you know, it's a bit silly doing that, isn't it? I suppose it's not. Some people can do it because they're younger than me. A lot of people can do that because they're younger, but I can't. Before I was married, way back in the day, I'd be up till 4 o'clock in the morning reading or doing something, you know. But then you didn't have kids and things like that to worry about. when I was young, I used to think, oh, it's bedtime, let's go to bed quick. Now, I don't want to go to bed. I want to do more crafting. Oh dear, I'm naughty. But it's just how things be, I suppose. This I like, but I don't. I might just make something else like that and put on the top of this. I sort of don't quite like it for here, you know. It's not quite the right thing for this page in this book. Okay. Right, now the bell's gone off, so I'm going to have to go. I might do a little small video on the haul from yesterday so everybody can see what I got, but I feel bad because then people haven't all got all these things that I keep collecting up, because I don't know, it just comes to me, it does. It's just there, so I buy it. You never know, I might need it, and sometimes down the track I do use it. See, this one here's got to have something, I think. Or I could just leave it plain. You don't have to get too carried away on every piece. And then I want to put that on. Maybe I should put that on one of these. Maybe I should pin this on here. And then it can hang down from where I stick it. Where can it go, though? I don't know if it can go anywhere. Look, that doesn't look too bad, does it? That turned out quite good. Actually, I haven't done the sides of the pages on here yet, have I? Oh, and that bit there needs a bit of something, doesn't it? Yes, it could have something just there. Or maybe I'm going to leave that. I might leave that. I'm going to put something across here. I do like a lot of things on. It's going to be... well, I want it to be a really good piece of work, so it'll have a lot of things on it. Why can I put this on here somewhere? I'll pin that on here. Pin it on here. So maybe if I'd pinned it on before I stuck the thing down. But I wasn't thinking about that then, was I? Come and get this way. I better go, because I'm going to go over too far if I don't, and make 2 videos, and that won't be good. Nobody wants that, do they? So it breaks it up. Come on, get on there. Righto, you're on. You're right. Get it? Good. Only thing now, it's not going to hang properly for me, I'll bet. You know how that happens to when we put these things on, they just don't like to hang properly. Let me see where I've got. Must have a corner here somewhere. Oh, look at this. I can use this bit. Excuse me, to put this on. Still haven't done these pages yet either. These ones with the. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's good. I do like that, because and you can move it. Hang on, it's got a sticker underneath it. That doesn't matter. Just leave it alone. Stop fiddling around with it, Sonia. Got to have a couple of little dangly bits on the side, don't we? Does that look good? I think so. Oh, I love that. Yes, I do like it. Just hangs there. And you can take it off and move it if you don't want it. Okay, so thank you everybody for watching, and we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.